Finds Chapman, back to Wojcinski. Not afraid to use Blake. Running down towards half forward, goes long. Bartel at the back. Well, Bruce played it pretty well, actually. Did the unexpected. Got the bouncing ball as a result. Johnson's kick hugs the boundary and goes out. Deliberate.
Oh, that is a very tough call.
Wow. Now that's gone the best part of 50 metres, that kick. And I reckon it depended on the last bounce. That is a ridiculous decision. Here's Enright. Sets it up. Mooney will be hard to beat here. He's too strong. He was in the drop zone.
Let's have a look at this deliberate. Paul Johnson.
If it bounces the other way, the umpire, I mean, that's nonsense, isn't it? Is that nonsense?
It is definitely nonsense, Dennis.
So we've got nonsense in duplicate. Triplicate. Thank you. There goes the kick from Mooney, and he's missed.
Again.
This is not a good way. He brushed the post, but on the wrong side. Not a good way to end a game for Cam Mooney.
Dennis have kicked 1 goal 10 after kicking 8 straight at one stage in this match.
Looking up.
Up here.
Where did that post come from, you said?
Burns crunched by Johnson.
For Neil Danaher, I reckon that he needs to keep playing Paul Johnson. Just keep giving him game time. He's only going to get better.
Pushing to the ground.
I think you call that a Pyrrhic victory. Why would you bother?
Brown from half back to Miller.
Brad Miller's the interesting one. His best football's been played probably in defence. Cleaned up Barry Hall a couple of times. Doesn't kick enough goals. Maybe he's a defender.
Wheatley with a floater. Bell was a hard-balled mark. Little give by Wojcinski to Varco. This will be interesting. There's a floater into the centre. Mackey was a hard ball, got a high tackle. Oh. Chapman, well done. And then breaks the tackle. And then handballs brilliantly to your man, Jimmy Bartel. Delivers. Jimmy. The love affair continues, Dennis, doesn't it? You're just sweet on this guy.
If he was a yard faster, he would be a superstar of the competition. Superstar. Well, this guy's not far off at the moment.
Chapman's hands, his strength around the hips, and he being able to break the tackles, pretty important. But Varco off the half-back line, may have found a spot for him yet.
Margin 57, so they increase their lead at every change. Just hard run from the Cats, prepared to do it, prepared to work for each other. Been that way from the get-go. Blake down to Corey. There it is again. Enright to half forward. Camped in front, Mackey. At the back, the hand pass ill-directed from Johnson. Uze goes after it. Sockers it up towards the wing. Now he's outnumbered. This will be difficult. Uze keeps going and Sockers it out of bounds, and that one apparently is not deliberate. The crowd ground.
No, we saw one before. Well, that is deliberate, Dennis, that one.
I think so. The groan was confusion from the mob.
Evened it up.
Uze and Bruce chasing. Cut off by Bartel. Oh. Gee, Blake. Has he come of age? And that's the best kick he's ever done in his life to Mackey. I reckon Stephen King sitting in the grandstand thinking, gee.
Well, you know if you are, Blake, you're going to get an opportunity, because Stephen King is regularly sitting in the grandstand, unfortunately for the Cats.
Kingy's not far away, they tell us. They've been patient with him, but this bloke's coming of age. Mackey from the pocket, a floating floater one, and belted through by Johnson. So right now the Cats, there is Stephen looking on. Right now the Cats have got the second biggest win of the year, only behind what they did to the Carlton team last week, and that Carlton form looks all the better for what happened here yesterday.
And it's a bit topsy-turvy though. The Bulldogs in round one, that was their only hiccup, but They're going along quite nicely at the moment, the Cats. Good depth.
Whelan, the short one to Miller, to White, through the centre square. Goes down towards the pocket. Green leads back in the race. The boundary line very close. And Scarlett and he managed to push the ball across the line. He knows he's onto something there, Mark Thompson, but not letting it show. It's a bit like knowing your teacher's Christian name at primary school. Boundary throw-in. Pocket. Clock running down, just under 2 minutes, as you can see, remaining in this one. And Melbourne will be glad to get off the ground. Holland, a hand pass out of the congestion with nobody really in mind, and a stalemate. Wojcinski and Godfrey, two hard doers. Barnes 15 metres out. So a tough week coming up for that man. But I think most tipsters thought Geelong would win, and win pretty comfortably. Doesn't make it any easier, of course. Hunt got it from Ablett to Selwood. He's been handy too, Selwood, in this game. To his confidence. No harm at all as Ling carries it across the line.
It's probably just their start that they'll be disappointed with. They really got blown out of the water in the first quarter and a half, and they had to just hold on and be a lot tougher and more fierce at the contest.
Gary Ablett, mighty fine player, isn't he? Look for Mackie. Wheatley with him. He's had 30, Gary Ablett. 11 and 19. Here's Wheatley. In short, belted away by the cat. Back to Green. He's kicked 3. I reckon they would have taken that at the start of the match, but he just hasn't enough with him. McDonald run down by Hawkins. Prismal's been terrific. Burns sits and waits. Something good's going to happen, you feel. Corey, Mooney, over the back. Mackie chasing with Whelan. Whelan and Mackie. Ball still D1. Whelan, tap, tap, tap. Handball okay. They relieve at the Demons.
Wheatley out of defence. This is Bell. That was an interesting advantage paid by the umpire. He's seen enough of this game to know that when the ball was in dispute, it had spilled wide from the congestion. He thought, well, Geelong will get it. Based on what I've seen this afternoon, let him go. Here's McDonald. That ump knows the game, doesn't he? Down towards half forward. In front is Holland. Juggles the mark.
Good mark. He's been good, though, Scarlett, hasn't he? He's run off the half-back line. He's actually changed his game. He was just a dower defender. Now he's a dower defender and runner.
And the clock running through all of that. The umpire didn't whistle time on. Blessedly, there goes the kick from Holland. Long one towards the kickoff line. Green! Well, we did call for him prior to the game. He was moved there, I think, from memory in the second term. And he may kick the last goal of this match. Far too little, too late. This to make the margin 52. And the Demons off to a horrific start. Brad Green gets his 4th. But Geelong get the 4 points.